Hey girls, I just want to take a minute to go over fundraisers with you. Several of you have said that you want to do some or you have some lined up and then you don't know where to start when it actually comes to implementing them. So first thing is, if you go to your workstation and try to set up a normal party, create party, you'll see two options at the top, party or fundraiser. Now, if you click fundraiser, then that means you're going to use Jamboree's built-in fundraiser system. And what that means is that you are not going to have Hostess Rewards for this party. Instead, you're going to run it and all the orders are going to go towards that fundraiser. And at the end of the fundraiser, Jamboree is going to mail a check for 10% of the sales from that party straight to that organization, okay? Here's the catch. You cannot run this type of fundraiser unless you are actually fundraising for an organization. It has to be a legit church or charity or school or somewhere they can mail that check. They will not cut a check for an individual person. So if a lot of my fundraisers are for individual people, maybe just a stay-at-home mom who needs extra income for medical bills, or right now I'm doing teacher appreciation, so it is literally to help teachers. And so the way you're going to set up that type of fundraiser is you're going to click party. When you go to create a party, you're going to actually click party. Set it up as a normal party. You are going to generate Hostess Rewards. Now, you can decide to do whatever you want with those Hostess Rewards. You can give it to the person that you're throwing the fundraiser for. A lot of times when I throw a fundraiser, I have a hostess for that fundraiser, somebody who believes in that cause and is inviting people to that. A lot of times I won't advertise it beforehand, but I will surprise her at the end of the fundraiser with the Hostess Rewards. If I'm giving away all of my commission for that fundraiser, which I'll talk about in just a minute, sometimes I'll keep those Hostess Rewards to recoup some of my inventory, so that I'm not at a total loss for the fundraiser. But if you set your fundraiser up as a party, you are going to make your 30% commission off of sales, and it's up to you on how much you donate to that fundraiser. So you can donate a third of that, which is 10% of all sales of that party, 20%, 25%, or all 30%, which would be everything you would make that Friday, you would mail straight to that person. Now, it's your job to mail that check to that person, okay? So this is kind of outside of even Jamboree's realm. You're doing this yourself. All right, so that is how I normally set up my fundraisers, just because I want to donate more than 10%. And some of you might be thinking, why in the world would you do a fundraiser if you're going to donate all of your commission? And the reason is that at this point in my career, now you need to do what's right for you at whatever point you are in your career. When I first started, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to give all of my PRV away, all of my commission away, because that was the only money I was making, is what I was selling. Once you start to build a team underneath you, you realize that your commission check every Friday is a drop in the bucket to what you can make at bonus time on the 10th of every month. That's what you make off all the girls below you, off of fast starts, extra sales bonuses, everything comes in on the 10th of the month. So I am willing to boost my PRV. I am willing to give away my commission, my 30% commission, so that I can get my PRV up there and re-rank, so that I can get trip points. All of those things will happen when you have fundraisers that are big sellers, even if you're giving away your commission. If you're not ready to give away all of your commission, maybe just offer 20%. You can even just offer the straight 10%. But I have found that most people are willing to do fundraisers for around 20 to 25%. And the higher you can make that go, the more fundraisers you're going to book. And so figure out what's right for you, all right? So what you're going to do is set it up as a regular party on your Jamboree workstation. You're going to collect the orders just like I said, and then when you get done with the party, you close it out, decide what you want to do with the Hostess Rewards, keep them, give them to the hostess, give them to the recipient of the fundraiser, whatever you decide. And then you are actually going to physically mail that check yourself. Got it? So since we know how to set that up, feel free to ask me any questions about that. But there are a couple different ideas you can have. So I've done fundraisers for schools, like yearbook staff, student government, cheerleaders, that kind of thing. In that case, if you are on my team page, then I have a fundraiser packet that you can download. I believe it's called Playground Fundraiser, because the very first one was to build a playground. So sorry. That's what it's called. If you are not on my team page, if you will look on the independent, or have your team manager look on the independent leaders of Jamberry Nails, there are tons of fundraiser packets that different people have put together that are probably way better than mine anyway. Just get you some kind of a packet together. What it needs to include is order forms, whether you give the official Jamberry order forms, or a lot of times I like to print out order forms that you can just put orders like 20 per page, because it's less that you have to give people. It ends up being cheaper that way. You need an order form. You need a flyer that they can show to people and kind of tells about the fundraiser and what Jamberry Nails are. You need a catalog, and then a few samples. This is what I include in a nice little Jamberry clear baggie, and I give to every one of the students that are going to do the fundraiser. Give them a deadline. Make it a big deal. Go in the day that the fundraiser starts, sit them all down, and have this big, like, try Jamberry party where they each get to try it and fall in love with the product themselves, and then they get to go sell it. And then when that week is up, you come back for the wrap-up party. And you award prizes for the top 3 sellers and that kind of thing. I've even done, for every $100 you can sell, I'll give you a free sheet of wraps. If you think about it, if you're going to enter this fundraiser in as a party, for every $100 in sales, what kind of Hostess Rewards do you get? A free sheet of wraps. And then the next $100, you're getting even more on top of that. So you can afford to give away things to motivate these girls to sell as like school-wide or team-wide fundraisers. Another idea that I do a lot of is if I'm kind of hard up for parties that month, I will search my friends list on Facebook and think about each person that I see their name, and I think, what do I think of when I see that person's name? If they are a dog lover, then I might message them and say, hey, there's a local animal shelter that I would really love to support. I know you are a dog lover, and I know you probably are connected with a lot of other dog lovers. Can I please set up a Facebook event, and you help me invite some people in there that can help us raise money for this animal shelter? You just booked a party right there. So go through your friends list and see what kind of jumps out at you. Maybe somebody you know is struggling with a sick child that just got a medical diagnosis. You can bless them with your little nail sticker business. You can, I wouldn't contact the person who's struggling necessarily. I would contact a friend of theirs that you girls can do it together to benefit someone else. That's usually when people like to do fundraisers, is to benefit someone else and not necessarily themselves. And the one I'm running right now for a ton of people is Teacher Appreciation Week. So May is Teacher Appreciation Month, so I just threw it out there on my Facebook page like, hey, these ladies do not get paid enough. They're underappreciated. Let's bless them. Not classroom supplies, not money for projects that they need. We're going to bless them with a little paycheck that they can use to go get a massage, buy a new dress. It's guilt-free. We want really to pamper and thank these teachers. So anyway, that is kind of the logistics and some ideas for fundraisers you can do. Ask me any questions. I think I covered everything. All right. Love you. Bye.